Thank you for tuning in to Cosmic Co TV. I am Cosmic Co. And we are doing the April monthlies. I do apologize. I missed March. It was a lot going on, but I'm here. So up next we have Sagittarius. Spirit, what messages, news, guidance, or advice do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit? What messages, news, guidance, or advice do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit? I ask that you allow me to be a clear channel and to deliver these messages with confidence and clarity, completely unbiased, with my own personal thoughts and feelings aside. Too many cards came out. Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit? First card out is forgiveness. Too many cards. Next card out is striving. Last card is aging. Okay. So immediately with this forgiveness card, I see this as self. Okay, forgiving self, whether for decisions that we made, decisions that were made, whether it is for the lack of decisions, the lack of input, not believing in ourselves, not making the right choices. Take how it resonates, but I definitely feel like this is forgiveness, especially in regards to the self. Okay, having to forgive yourself for choices that were made or weren't made. Okay, for not doing whatever you felt that you should have done, for procrastinating, for prolonging things, all kinds of stuff. Okay, forgiveness is a part of healing, not only forgiving others, but forgiving ourselves, because we have to take responsibility for our actions, okay? And even though we take responsibility for them, that doesn't mean that we should beat ourselves up for it, okay? We have to honor it. I did it. It's what I felt to do at that time. It might not have been the best decision. It might not have been the right decision, but hey, I did it, and I was honoring myself in that decision. Whether hindsight is always 20/20. So, you know, even if I did know better in that moment, I chose not to do better. And hey, that's okay too. I'm human. We make mistakes. Move on from that. I do see this as you striving to be better in all aspects, to be a better human, to be a better person, to be a better adult. Even with this aging card, for some of you all, you may have children. And now you're learning certain lessons through or with your children. Being able to realize, hey, I know what it is that I may have wanted or needed at that age. So let me be that for them. Okay? Take how it resonates. I am going to pull some clarification. Spirit, what further messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit? What further messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit? I do apologize for the loud shuffling. What further messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit? First card out is the Devil. What further messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit? Followed by the King of Wands. Too many cards. Followed by the Queen of Cups. Spirit, what further messages? Followed by the Seven of Swords. One last card for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. The Four of Cups. Yes. So I'm getting this feeling of being connected with someone. Okay, this may have not, this probably wasn't the best connection. I see this as almost like having somebody to influence bad habits, so to speak, out of you. Take it how it resonates. You know, we have certain friends that we get around, and then we might lose our mind, or we may drink with them, or we may party with them. That's kind of what I'm getting, and almost like this is going to be very specific, but almost like you've been working on changing yourself, striving to be a better human, striving to be a better person, to release certain habits, and you may have removed yourself from certain people in order to do that. Maybe in the month of March there was some kind of like backwards movement. I don't want to call it backwards movement, but to you it may have seemed as such a relapse of such, where you allowed this person in that you know you shouldn't have, where you may have connected with this person again, or somebody new possibly, that doesn't have the best influence on you, okay? And even if this isn't a particular person, this could be a certain kind of environment. This is some sort of factor, okay, whether it's person, place, or thing that you know tends to have a negative influence or negative effect on you, and you still allowed yourself to participate or to be in such environment. That kind of goes back to that whole forgiveness thing, knowing better, but I didn't do better. I knew better than to do this, or I knew better than to go here, and yet I still did it. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from these cards. And that's okay. Once again, it happens to the best of us. I do also kind of see this as somebody almost like backstabbing you, with the Seven of Swords, Four of Cups over here. Almost as if nobody did anything that you didn't allow them to do. Once again, taking responsibility for our actions, because we cannot always blame the other person. But almost like you being naive to a certain situation, or being gullible in a certain situation, and allowing or giving this opportunity for another person to come in and take something or do something to you. Okay? Because especially with this Four of Cups and this Seven of Swords, this is giving me like, oh, hey, look over here. And then, you know how pickpocketers are? Like, oh, hey, look over here. Look at that. What's that? Oh, shit, I got that from you. Now your whole wallet is missing. That kind of energy. Okay? Spirit, let's get some further clarification for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit. Also, if this is not something that has already happened, be aware of this going forward for the month of April, okay? Because I do see a lot of turmoil, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress going on. Be very, very aware, okay? Very, very aware of your environment, of the people that you have around you, of yourself as well, okay? Spirit, what further messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April? We have the Hierophant in reverse. What further messages do you have for Sagittarius? Followed by the Ace of Cups. And it's funny because the Queen of Cups is here. Spirit, let's get some more clarification for these cards. This could even be somebody that you're trying to pursue in regards to romance or relationships. Okay? Spirit, let's get some further clarification. This could be okay. I'm kind of getting this energy of having to decide between walking away from somebody, a relationship, a partnership, having to make the decision whether to leave this person, leave this thing, and move toward healing is what I'm feeling. But it's funny because usually I see this, because we have the Two of Pentacles in between the Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups. Usually I see this as two different choices. But this kind of feels like the same choice, just juggling this idea of having to leave somebody to further heal and evolve ourselves. Or it could be you trying to figure out, hey, is it really necessary for me to leave? Can I try to work on myself while still in this environment? No. The answer to that is no. Let it go. Okay. And it may hurt, but hey, it's not gonna work out that way. You can't stay in the environment that has traumatized you, so to speak, and try to heal and evolve in that same environment. It don't work like that. You have to remove yourself from the surroundings, from the environment, from that person, in order to truly be able to do the work. I definitely see this as inner child healing, especially with this aging card here. Some of you all are working on healing your inner child, further understanding your inner child. I'm even hearing, man, I'm too old to still be dealing with this. I'm too old to still have these issues. So you're trying to get to the roots of that problem. All right, let's pull some Work Your Light Oracle cards, please, Spirit. Spirit, what further messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit? What further messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit? What further messages? We have Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north, which goes back to that striving card. Working to be a better person is something. You're already a better person, okay? It's not something that you have to accomplish. You just have to get into alignment with it. We have Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Literally, like I just mentioned about reconnecting with certain people having negative influences on you, certain people triggering negative attributes in you. You might need to remove yourself. You definitely need to remove yourself, and I feel like you know this. You can't heal and evolve if you're still in the same surroundings. One last card, please, Spirit. I asked for one. They gave me two. I'm going to take both of them. We have Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Once again, like I mentioned earlier about you having to remove yourself from certain people, certain environments. You know this. You need to up the protection because, once again, being easily influenced. You shouldn't be as easily influenced as you are by these people, okay? These people shouldn't be able to easily trigger you in the way that they are or the way that they can. Also, with this trust the niggle, you already know this. This is something that has been stirring in your spirit for a while now. It's time for you to do it. Be about it, okay? Spirit, one last card for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit. One last card for Sagittarius for the month of April, please, Spirit. Is this it? This what we're going to take? All right, we have card number 20, Imagine. Imagine. Turning imagination into manifestation. Creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? If you were gifted with the power to imagine, you were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time to imagine. Why can't I read today? This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations. And imagine these being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. Relationship message. In matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now's the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating, so step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. Prosperity message. This is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in order to make things happen. Who do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. Protection message. Illusions and wishful thinking rooted in the sense of lack have entered your life. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release any fear, then envision anew. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this another word is catastrophe, but catastrophizing sounds so weird. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. Clearly, I need to go put my glasses on. Sagittarius, this is my second time trying to record this reading. First time, same kind of energy. And I did mention kind of what this last card mentions about awfulizing certain things. So what I felt earlier was you have been striving so hard to be such a great person, to better your life. But that worry has always been in the back of your mind. That fear of possibly doing wrong or relapsing or going back to something. And because that has always been present, because you allow it to consume you, it is what manifests this negative outcome or this negative situation in which you allowed yourself to be influenced. Okay, if this has not happened, please be aware of it for the month of April. Try to correct it. Speak positively anytime you have those negative thoughts, because this is a possible outcome. All right. Other than that, that is all that I have for you today, Sagittarius. I thank you for tuning in to me. Feel free to check out the description box below. Why can't I speak? It's been a minute since I've been in front of the camera like this, y'all. Feel free to check out the description box below for more information on where to find me on other social media, as well as how to go about booking a private personal reading with me. But that is it. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. But that is it. That is all. It's all love, light beams.